Hello everyone and welcome to Trucking Facts. My name's Randy, and before we get into today's video, which coincidentally is not going to be a short video, there's just no way I can get this information into a short, so it's going to be a little longer video. Please hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell and give me likes or thumbs up. Today's video is something that I think will be very useful and helpful for company drivers, especially those of you that are just getting started in the industry and you're being bombarded with so much information and it's so hard to keep up with everything. But the one thing you need to keep up with is your pay. Obviously, you know, you got to be out here working and picking up loads on time and delivering them on time. And you also got to take care of things at home, which means your budget. So if you're not keeping track of your numbers and what you're making, then you're in for a big downfall, a huge downfall. So today's video is to help you with that. So this right here is a simple $3, $2 and something 5-subject binder from Walmart, 150 pages. Now this video, like I said, is strictly for company drivers, not owner-operators or lease drivers. Okay, what I've done here is I've made up a sheet here. Well, I've written down everything that I think you need to know as a company driver that will help you. This is just, like I said, a binder, notebook binder, so you can make it nice and neat and put it on a spreadsheet, put it on your computer, whatever you want to do. But this is for company drivers, okay? So what I've done here is, I'll get into the A in a minute, but what you want to do on every load that you're taking is you want to put your load number, okay, I'm sorry, trip numbers / we call them trip numbers where I work, / load numbers, okay, or load number I should say. You want to put where you're picking the load up and where you're delivering, and I tried to get this information in here but I couldn't, but that's your pickup, which is the date, okay, and your delivery, which is the date, okay. I'm picking up at Tyson. My appointment time is, I believe I put 0900 in Rogers, Arkansas. My consignee, or the person that's receiving the load, on the other side, is Walmart, okay? Appointment time there is 0800 in Riverside, California. Company drivers get paid empty miles, okay? It's a little different for lease and owner operators. It gets a little more complicated, but you're going 50 miles empty. So that means you're taking your trailer empty and you're driving 50 miles. They also call this deadhead, okay? So you're going 50 miles deadhead or empty, okay, to get your load, okay? And then what's going to happen is they're going to take those empty miles and add them to your loaded miles. These are the miles after you pick up your trailer and you're loaded going down the highway. So your loaded miles are 1530. Plus 50 empty miles, you get 1580, okay? Your cents per mile, I'm just throwing this number in here, where you work, let's say it's 65 cents a mile, okay? So your trip pay before, you notice I put before deductions and reimbursements, is your cents per miles, okay, 65 cents up here, times 1580, your gross is going to be $1,027, okay? Now let's come down here to deductions and reimbursements. Like I said, you can make it nice and neat or however you want. I just put this down for instructional purposes only. Your deductions for this trip is going to be an advance that you took. Remember, any advance that you take is coming out of your check the next week. It's not free money, okay? So you got a $50 advance, okay? So that is a deduction. That's a negative from your check. Your reimbursements are positive. That means adding to your check, okay? So you got 2 load locks that you bought out of your pocket and they were $100. So you're going to get reimbursed for the $100 and you're going to get deducted for the $50, okay, for the advance that you took. Okay, now when you get over on the other side, your company also pays what they call detention. Some companies you got to wait 4 hours before you get detention. Some companies are 2 hours. In this case, let's just say that it's 4 hours. So let's see. Well, never mind the delivery time and all that. Let's just say you got 4 hours from 0800 to 1200. Okay? 4 hours. Let's say they pay $20 an hour at your company where you work. So 20 times 4 is $80. Okay? And you got the detention at the consignee, so you want to make a notation in case payroll asks you, well, where's the detention coming from? Well, it's coming from the consignee. I was there for 4 extra hours, so I got $80. Okay? The more information you have in the body of this this little sheet of paper that I made this out, the more information, the more helpful it's going to be for payroll in keeping your pay accurate. Okay? Now, when you got there, you also had a layover, what they call layover. That means that you weren't able to pick up your next load until 24 hours later. It has to be 24 hours after you deliver your load. So it's got to be from 8 a.m. or when you got empty, okay, let's say 10 or whatever, until 10 o'clock the next morning. You did not get another load. Therefore, you are entitled to what they call layover, okay? So from 10/3, the date that you delivered your load over here, 10/3, okay, to 10/4, okay, which is the time you emptied out to the time you got your next pre-plan, you get $150. So that is a reimbursement. That's a plus to your check. Okay, now, if you take all this into account and add it all up and subtract and everything, your total trip pay, okay, before taxes, remember, before taxes or before any deductions for medical, dental, or vision that you have taken out, is $1,307, okay? That is your gross before any deductions. So this is a simple spreadsheet to show you how to keep track of your numbers and keep track of your pay when you're first getting started. I know it's a lot of information, but trust me, the more information you have, okay, that you can provide for payroll, the better off you'll be. I've been doing this now. This is my 27th year. I don't have 27 of these. I've got about 11 of these with my current company. And also remember, this is legal. So if the IRS calls upon you to provide information about that load or whatever, this is legal. You can provide this to them, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't have to be on a computer spreadsheet or P&L or whatever. It doesn't have to have, you don't have to have that at all. As long as you have this and have it all written down, dates and times, where you picked up, where you delivered, just all that information in the body of this piece of paper, you will be fine. So I hope this video finds everybody safe and sound, and I hope the information I provided will help you going forward into your new career, if you're planning on making transportation a career. Okay, I hope this will help you. So until next time, be safe and take care.